Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm your host, Masses32210. Today's project is kind of a necessity if you like a little bit of storage. If you own a Sandrail, dune buggy, just really any kind of off-road vehicle, but this is probably going to pertain more to Sandrails and dune buggies. But like I said, this can pertain to other vehicles, also maybe ATVs, different on-road, off-road, or just off-road style vehicles. Today's project, let me show you all this. Something simple. What we're going to be doing is some kind of storage using two different ammo cans here. Why I chose the ammo can, basically, these are very rugged, portable, little mini safes. Basically what I'm getting at here is, say if I take out my Sandrail, if I'm driving on the road, a lot of times I have extra set of keys, wallet, cell phone stuff. I don't want to take a chance of coming off me, losing it on the roadway. So what I have is two simple ammo cans. Can become a nice little safe thing. Good thing about these, they're real securely latched. They got a rubber gasket on the inside, which basically means everything all your contents that you're putting in here is going to be nice, safe, and secure. You can buy like a little lock style I've seen for these online. I've seen them. I'm not going to really care for them. So my basic thing is to keep whatever valuables or anything I need on hand right there. Some of the other uses that can come out of an ammo can is such as my little folding mini shovel, little pick. It's got a compass in the handle, has a little storage also inside there. Secures in this little sheath. You know, this is something that I would like to toss inside one of the cans so that way it stays secure, dry, out of the weather. I could also mount this because it is made to actually hook onto your belt. I could also make a mount to go on the rail itself. So it's time to go ahead and get this thing ready for off-road. So first of all, to build this, we're going to get our overall dimensions, and I think this is about the spacing that I want behind, in between my seats and my gas tank. Right now I'm looking at 27 inches. I believe that's what we're going to go with. First, what you want to do is set your boxes, figure out your overall dimensions, everything. We're going to build a basic rack using angle iron. Now you can get angle iron at Home Depot, Lowe's, any major supplier of metal, or simple like I'm a person, I like reuse things. I'm using bed frames. They are nothing more than angle iron, and it's a reusable thing instead of having to scrap. As soon as if you know that your boxes are going to fit in the designated space width-wise, I know from my seat to the gas tank that these will fit comfortably. So I just want to make a basic rack. Lay them out lengthwise to make sure that they're going to fit. They'll be right behind the seats. And what I'm looking at is 25 and a quarter. So to give them a little bit of space, I'm going to go cut my first piece 25 and a half. Let me double check this. Always measure twice. Yeah, we're going to go 25 and a half. We're going to go ahead and cut our first piece at 25 and a half inches. We go ahead and set basically one of the side pieces. What we're also going to do here is go ahead and actually we're going to cut two. One for the left, one for the right side. Then what we'll do is once we have them cut, we'll just basically slip our box on top of them. Make sure that there's, everything's centered up to each other. Then we're going to cut 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to cut 4 pieces that are, let's see, what are we at? We're at 5 and 5/8. So we're going to go 5 and 3/4 just to give ourselves a little bit of room. So we're going to cut 4 pieces identically to each other for width-wise, 2 the same length. Let me go ahead and get my bed frame in here. Go ahead and clean off whatever brackets and stuff they've got and I don't need, and we'll go from there. What I'm doing right now, if you have just the actual bed frame that you're going to use, if you notice, you're going to have these little smaller angle iron that will have where it holds the little caster in the wheel. There's usually just a big giant rivet that holds them in place. Perfect tool, cut off wheel. Cut it off. What I do is just grab it. Sometimes it'll be directional, and you can pop that off. What you're left with is just a little nub. What I'll do is I'll just grab my hammer. You can usually beat these out, or just take your cutoff wheel again, or just take it to the bench grinder, just grind this off. Believe it or not, you just grab a center punch and tap that out. That starts giving you access to just cleaning up your angle iron. Because I mean, this is just cheap little angle iron. It's nothing else, nothing fancy. What we're gonna do, flip it back around. We got the same one up here. This piece has been outside. We've had a collection up here in the shop. Same thing. Go through, saw off part of the rivet. Just same as before. Take it. Just basically, you just want to go to the outside, and there you go. I don't usually throw none of this away because it all creates more angle iron. It can be used on different projects. Basically, now I have a long piece of angle iron. I can do the same here. I can come in and cut these off, but being that I'm not probably going to use the whole entire thing for right now, I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and get this set up in my chop saw. Get the 33 inches measured out. Or no, I'm sorry. Wow, I'm glad I wrote them down. They're 25.5 inches. So let's go ahead and get set up for that and go ahead and start cutting the main pieces. Alright, very simple. Now that we got our just cheap piece of angle iron made up, clamp it up in your chop saw. You can also vise or on the workbench with a hacksaw, sawzall, whatever you got, just an angle grinder, whatever works to cut. So here we go. First piece cut. This is to length. So we got it, it's 25.5 inches long. I'm going to cut one more of these and we'll start cutting the little cross pieces. Very simple project. If you notice, I went ahead, I did go ahead and take this little angle bracket off. Just cut the rivets off. Usually you got your piece of angle coming off here. I just usually take it and hit it straight on the ground and it'll just pop it loose. Nothing very major. Let me go ahead and cut this other piece and I'll be right back with y'all guys. Alright guys. I didn't show cutting all of them, but basically, like for my application, everybody's will be kind of different. For my rack dimensions, 25.5 inches long. I have 4 pieces that sit on the inside of these rails that are 5 3/4 inches long. So that was four little bars, 2 larger bars, 6 pieces total, all out of recycled bed frame. But what I also did is I took and cut just little L's. I needed 4 of them. The reason is, if you take and weld it upside down, right in the center of each, you need one on each side of each box. What you can do is, with it sitting like that, drill a hole in the top of it, and what you can do for a simple quick release to keep these boxes in here, just run a very short bungee style strap. They make several different models out there. I'm leaning for this one. It's like a rubber band style. It's real thick, rubbery, short, so I should be able to keep these boxes anchored in no matter what condition. Besides the 4 little tabs, we'll go ahead and pull them off this top box. Pull out the 2 boxes themselves. I had one fall over. Let me show you what I got. This is unwelded. That's the next step. Sorry for the dizziness, guys. And this is basically what I got. Simple angle iron frame. Nothing spectacular about this. um, Only thing needed now to complete my little rack setup for my ammo cans. Let's go ahead and get this thing welded up. Once it's welded, it's cooled down, and I can show you how this one will mount to my rail. Well, if you notice, I just went ahead and stuck my boxes back in there. This, I could use several different things to keep it square. All I'm going to do is just tack up all the pieces, not trying to go full-fledged on real crazy. Just tack them up, get the boxes out of there, and do a finish weld. Oops, sorry guys. Alright guys, I'm sorry. Stupidity on my part, I don't honestly weld without some kind of gear on. First of all, welding helmet. Second of all, my gloves. What I did was actually kind of stupid, and don't take that as an example how to properly weld. Even I know better. I've had incidences in the past that has taught me better on not using safety gear. But you can. I just prefer not to get a piece of slag in my hand anymore, or catch flash burn, or etc. We'll just go with that. Let's just finish tacking this up, or actually just giving it the full weld and get it over with. There's one. Two. Little piece of paint caught fire. Nah, it ain't gonna hurt nothing. There's that done. There's another. Make sure you always get a good ground. That should work. Alright. Whew. Alright. Let's get this done. Couple more welds, I'm done with this. Alright. Basic rack is built. It's pretty well simple. It's not nothing what you call it, exotic. I mean, it's child's play stuff. Now that I've gotten all this done, take one of my tabs. Now this is going to be the fun part, to figure out how to hold it so I can use the ground to my advantage. I think I see how we're going to do this. What I want to do is, in the center of each box, come up and weld one tab. Alright guys, like I said, I apologize. I don't know why. It seems like I'm having on camera fright when it comes to welding tonight. So apologize. I've just did a couple goof ups, and I realized I don't even have to have the stupid clamp, my ground clamp holding these little tabs. I was able, because I was wearing a welding glove, just to hold it with one hand, just come in, tack it, remove my hand, and just do full welds on each side. But there you go. This is the basic of just a simple rack. We got the little ammo cans. Come in, drop your ammo can, take a little bungee, string it across to there. Now the question is, where am I gonna mount it? Let me show y'all. Get this in a little holder. Let me walk y'all out here and show y'all what I'm gonna do. Alright, let's see if I can get y'all out here without making y'all dizzy, guys. If you notice, I backed in the old rail. I'm getting ready to do some more painting, cleaning. I've got a couple car shows coming up, and really I just want to actually start driving it. Alright, let's get y'all guys set up. Sorry about that. Well, this space you see from the seat to the gas tank, this is where it's going to sit. Let me grab that, throw my gloves on, get it in there. The whole thing is going to be mounted. Going to keep it evenly spaced. Right there. Gotta have 2 ammo cans. Come in, drop our second ammo can in. There you go. Now I have a little ammo can rack. What I'll have is right underneath there's 2 bars that go from the seat back bar. It goes all the way to this bar, and what it does is hold my fuel tank in place. So what I'll do is set it up to hold this little rack. And the one thing I like is, even if it's strapped down, I'm able to remove the strap, come in here, pop the slit open, drop my stuff in, or if I need access to it, I have it quick right there. Simple, innovative solution. Recycled bed frame, the angle iron. Cost on this whole project, if we're not even going to bother counting the welding wire, free. The 2 cans actually came from the United States Army. One of my customers, a long time ago, when I realized he was in the Army, so I was just goofing around with him. I said, hey, can you give me a couple of the ammo cans? He said, man, we shoot up a couple of 100 ammo cans a weekend target practicing. So he was able to get me these 2. Bed frame was given to me by my good buddy and YouTube subscriber. So I have nothing really invested in this. The only thing I'll end up having invested is in 4 bolts. So I can go straight through that piece that I built tonight into that little angle iron. 2 bolts on this side, 2 bolts on that side. 2 bungee straps, and it's done. Simple, easy. You can kind of see this camera I'm using is my little Vivitar. It's my imitation GoPro. It's just a little easier to work with tonight, somewhat. But what do you think? Now I have a place I can keep some stuff right there. Still want to mount fire extinguisher on that side. I want to be able to have my machete out here handy, because I will be doing a lot of trail riding hopefully this summer. So let me know what y'all guys think. Simple and easy. You know, it didn't really cost a lot of money, and it's done. Thank you guys. Hey, comment down below. Put me a comment. Tell me what you think. If you think I did something wrong, goofed up, whatever, leave me a comment. If you liked the video on simplicity, give me a thumbs up. Thank you guys. Y'all have a good one.